Hello everyone, what is up? Welcome back to another episode by the Pokémon Store. Today I'm gonna show you some cards that I'm gonna put up for sale today and some cards that came in last week. How's everybody doing? Hope everybody is doing fine, and let's dive straight into it with that. So what is going on with this pile of cards? These are all illustration rares or art rares, sometimes the trainer gallery yellow border cards as well. I try to stack up on them and then sell one card at a time. These are a lot of duplicates. Most of the cards are purchased near mint. You can see, unfortunately, a lot of them came in as excellent. The green sticker means that there is a little bit of whitening on the back. I'm just a little bit more careful with assigning a condition to the card compared to my competitors, basically. I think if you have a decent amount, reasonable amount of whitening on the back of your Pokemon cards, I don't think you can sell them as near mint anymore. But I digress already, and we're just 1 minute in, guys. Lately I'm a bit out of inspiration for videos regarding Pokemon cards. There's not a lot of stuff to talk about. Yes, I can talk about my Pokemon card collection, which we will do in the near future. I have some video ideas. But with this weather, it is really hot the last several weeks. The studio of the Pokemon cards where I store everything and where I record my videos is in the attic. So when it is 30, 32, 35 degrees Celsius here, it's 95 to 100 Fahrenheit. It's just unbearable in these situations. I must say I really don't have a lot of energy with these days and heat waves as well. I'm very tired most of the time, and then I have to ship the Pokemon cards out and list the Pokemon cards, and I don't feel like editing a video, and by that recording the video is not a problem, but unedited I am not that well first yet in recording videos that I can just upload them unedited. I'm trying to be as consistent as possible still. As we're showing some really nice cards here, but these have all dropped in value, basically like 20-30%, $5. It is a shame. I paid high for this as well, but yeah, you have to keep the inventory rotating and basically trying to create revenue. So we're gonna sell it as for a little bit less money now as well. We have some really cool full arts that I'm occasionally selling now at the moment. Aerodactyl, one of my favorite Pokemon. So this card is pretty interesting. I'm buying and selling these with like 10 to 20% profit. It's a great card, and I'm very curious to see how long it will be available under $25, let's say. There are not many copies under $25. The same goes for the Sprigatito from the Jam Pack Volume 1 Chinese booster boxes. I am buying and selling these cards occasionally, one in a month or so, with $5 profit. And they're really getting up there to $25, and I pay now still 20, 21. They're not that easy to find as one might think for the right price. So we have some more trainer galleries, Sword with the Shield Bird here. That will be one of the topics of my new Pokemon card video in the near future. The trainer galleries and their trainers, and provide a little bit of information about the trainers. Here we have the Charizard, the Pikachu vs Charizard and the Pikachu vs Mew. Great card, talked last week about it as well, that the English variant of this one with the Mew is coming down in price. It's a sealed promo in English. I'm purchasing 10 of them maybe. Try to sell some with a little bit of profit, try to keep some for the long term as well. This card is also quite funny. I've purchased about 20 for $7 a piece with some friends. I didn't have the liquidity to buy 20 copies, so I asked a friend if he wanted to buy it for me. I paid him $8 to $9 a piece, included shipping, and I'm selling them for $12 a piece every day almost. So at this moment it's really tough to find them. It's the prankster Pichu, mischievous Pichu. Some people that buy it even say I want that Pikachu card, and they clearly have not looked it up. But Pichu is one of my favorite Pokemon. I've shown this frame now quite some time. It stands here, and this is one of my only display pieces that I have. All other things are stored away in cardboard boxes, which is pretty sad and boring actually. But I'm thinking about cleaning up a little bit of the mess here. Make everything nice and tidy, and then put some more pieces up on display. So I'm really restructuring and reorganizing a couple of things, and like to optimize processes going on, and I'm using these months taking a bit off of recording. What I can show you what happened furthermore last week. My beloved a booster box of the manga set of Fusion World Dragon Ball Z arrived at my house. Paid 135 for it, including shipping. The price went up a little bit. I hoped it would kept rising, but I think they found a stable place now for around 135 excluding shipping. So I had basically free shipping by acting fast. And this is a beautiful piece for my collection. I'm not gonna touch the Dragon Ball Z cards. I've seen some openings online. There are some gorgeous cards in there and really expensive cards. Like there is a card, a couple of grand I think. I'm already happy with my single booster box. You have to start somewhere. This is going to stay in my collection. I talked about it before. They're basically doing a tribute to Akira Toriyama, the creator of Dragon Ball Z, correct me if I'm wrong, and the creator of the first artworks like this one on the box as well. Obviously not one of the last things we will see from Dragon Ball, but at least by his directions, so to speak. I think that is the same as what happened with Dragon Ball Daima. It was also a tribute to Akira Toriyama, and now we get a little bit new style, I expect, because there is someone else turning all the buttons. Nevertheless, great artist, Akira Toriyama. Where were we? Let's see. So I purchased 5 of these Goldines, and then 5 Horsies, Misty's Horsies. And I sold some pretty good amount of them already, so I'm up to my last one. Ordered near mint. You see a little bit of whitening on the back, unfortunately. And then we have a beautiful Kabuto, excuse me, EX Power Keeper, reverse hollow parallel foil. And this one has a few tiny scratches, but otherwise it's a really great quality card. I purchased it pretty cheap, and then the person, he had listed 2 online, and I purchased both obviously because I thought the price for near mint was nice. It turned out it was actually excellent, and he only shipped 1, so it was a bit of a hassle and trouble, but in the end it all worked out. I got the second one. Here we have a Meganium, a nice Neo Premium File card promo, and unfortunately guys it's a little bit damaged. This one is in good condition. The orange sticker means good. I think I showed it in a previous episode as well, but I'm not sure. The thing is, my YouTube analytics says no one is really watching the movies after the first minute. So in case you have not seen it, here is a crease in the bottom of the card in the middle, and there are some scuffings on there as well. I don't really think I purchased this as near mint. There are a few tiny scratches, but the crease is what made it for me like, oh, that will be probably PSA 4, which represents the good designation of the card. Good condition is PSA 4, and it will not get more than that. Since if you have a small tiny dent in the card, it will already be a PSA 6. And this one has also whitening on the top, etc. So I decided to put 2 of the cards that I had in my personal Pokemon card full art trainer binder, which also contains some of these train galleries, and I decided to check the condition on some of them, and these, I never knew that, they have a considerable amount of whitening on one edge due to the cutting process in the factory is not really great. These trainer galleries are very known and prone to this kind of damage. If you have them and check the back and it has whitening along one entire side, it's not near mint anymore, brothers. In my opinion at least. And I have never had any discussion when people buy cards from me about conditions, so some regular fees. This Machamp, I purchased it 3 times, I sold it 3 times, I purchased it now once more, and I had listed it for 2 months. It doesn't move, so I have to relist it. Only €1 though. Let's get in some other cards that I got in this week. So these all have the, I call it the inking error. What happens is these sheets were put on top of each other in the factory, and you see the stains of the previous ink layer. So this pattern matches with this V. So what happened was that the cards were stacked up on each other like this. Hence the inking is all in this side. I don't know if anybody noticed this or knew this before. But yeah, it's pretty hilarious. They never thought of anything to avoid this. but it happened. Now you have an inking layer, and I'm not sure how this will be judged by a PSA grader, but I put an inking error on top of the sleeve, and now I'm just going to try to sell it as near mint anyways, but that people are aware of it, and I also post 4 pictures per listing. $6 a piece, I thought it was a steal. I'm trying to sell them for 8 at the moment, and this one will probably be up with $1 more since this one is completely clean. Then we have a couple more Cocos. Also really nice story, really sad story. One has a bit of whitening, one has a print line, you can guess. The yellow one is regular without pattern on here, it means one print line. I purchased these for $2 to $3 a piece, unsealed. And here we have a really neat steel reverse hollow pattern Play It promo. So I purchased the 2 Cocos unsealed, $2 to $3 a piece. I purchased a couple more sealed between $3 and $10 a piece, and I figured, okay, I buy out everything between $3 and $10. I put them back up for $10 because that was the lowest listing after I purchased it all. And one of them, you can't believe it, mint sealed was the condition stated, mint sealed. So look at this, there is tape up here to keep everything together. And then there is tape here as well. This is completely resealed. The top of this seal is cut off, as you can see. It's supposed to be like this, but you see it's cut off and someone taped over it and then sold it to me as sealed. Naturally, I immediately contacted them. Oh, sorry, it's only a $2 card, man. Don't worry that much about it. And I was like, yeah, I purchased all of them sealed, and now it's a $10 card at this very moment. What are you going to do about it? A partial refund, or okay, you can send it back. And the problem is always, if you have to send stuff back to Italy, for me it takes 16 days. And I have to pay $4 shipping. I paid $4 shipping to my house as well from there. It already took 16 days. If I ship it back, it has to be 16 days again. $4 shipping again. Then we have this card that he might or might not be honest about receiving. And then I get my $3 back or not, whilst the shipping is already $4. So I would rather have a partial refund, but I contacted Card Market and they were not able to do anything for me. I mean, it's totally completely logical to have to ship it back before you get the refund, but I lose my money then for 30 days in total because someone else made a huge mistake. You cannot sell, this guy has 3,000 seals, you cannot sell a resealed item as sealed, then that's just committing fraud in my opinion. But apparently not everybody agrees with that. Maybe I shouldn't make such a point about it, but I had my good ramble right now, and if you receive this as sealed, let me know. Would you be happy or not? 2 pieces of tape on there. Basically it's just not sealed. And yes, the price difference is now between $3 and $10 is $7 instead of the $3 that I paid for it. So yeah, it's all about perspective as well. I've blocked the guy and never purchased there again. I have to open this one and then sell it as unsealed. I lose €1, maybe €2, plus all the shipping cost. Moving into our last part of this video, don't make it too long, I also have to edit it, and then we have some content for the next video as well. Beautiful Misty Psyduck. I'm waiting for the Misty's Lapras. It's already been 1 week since I paid for it and the guy put it on sand. A lot of scammers and lazy people, and maybe it has to do with the weather, that people don't want to go to the postal service every day. But yeah, it is suspicious. There seems to be a relation between the weather and how fast I get my cards in. Like I said, a beautiful Misty Psyduck. I love it. This is going into the collection all immediately. So we finally found the Magmar EX. It's a very old card, an old EX. I would love to own the English one as well. But as usual, when I say a card is a little bit too expensive, when I've sourced it in a PSA 8, for example, the English one, it was $55 to $60. I saw it on eBay being offered for $50. Now the ones for $50 and the ones for $55 and $60 are all gone, so I lost my chance to buy it. There was only one available. But for now, we put it in the wish list, the PSA 8 one of the English version, and the bad part was that guy also had the Electabuzz EX, which I'm hunting for as well. He had them both in the PSA 8. I wanted them both. I didn't pull the trigger on that one because I was just shy to pay a couple of bucks extra. It was a really bad decision. Anyways, we have the Japanese one. I'm gonna hunt for some more of this one, and then the Electabuzz as well. We have some Steelixes for in the binder. We have another Dendra, a very clean one. Misfortune Sisters. So I purchased a couple of this card. I didn't have it yet. I feel like, okay, let's put a row of it in the binder. And we have some more Weezings that tanked in price as well. So that's about it for today. I have some really cool news upcoming weeks, maybe this week already. I hope everybody enjoyed that episode, just a little ramble again, and I'll catch you all on the next one. Have a great day. Subscribe to the channel and like the video if you like this kind of content, and I'm out of here. See ya.